Election Day is just one day away. It's tomorrow, and we're following the two major races going on in our area that much of the country also is closely watching.
Yeah, candidates in the race for New Jersey governor and New York City mayor will be closing statements today. Their closing statements are today. So let's begin with team coverage. Phil Taitt is live for us at City Hall with an update on the mayor's race. Good morning, Phil.
Yeah, Pedro, Michelle, good morning. It's hard to believe that we are down to the wire for this mayoral election, and that's after a month of campaigning for these candidates. They will use this final day to push their messaging forward. After 9 days of early voting, according to the Board of Elections, they say that 735,000 ballots have already been cast. Now, heavy foot traffic over the past few days. The largest turnout day for early voting was yesterday, with more than 151,000 ballots that were cast. Overall, early voting numbers not quite as many as the million plus that voted early for the president last year here in the city. However, it is a stretch since the mayoral election and the 169,000 early voters that showed out to the polls in 2021. The mayoral hopefuls have been working overtime in the final weekend ahead of Election Day to drum up further support. The Democratic nominee, Mamdani, was at a Harlem church thanking volunteers and accusing Cuomo of being Trump's preferred candidate. Republican challenger Sliwa rallied over in Forest Park, claiming the pressure to drop out of the race came from billionaires offering cash. Former Governor Cuomo spoke to a congregation in the Norwood section of the Bronx, taking aim at the frontrunner in the race, Mamdani, on his lack of experience.
This kid is going to deal with Donald Trump? I don't think so. Donald Trump will step on him.
It's been very clear that Eric Adams, in dropping out and then endorsing Andrew Cuomo, that many are listening to the president. And yet what we find is that all of that is still no match for what New Yorkers actually want.
The people have rejected you before. They'll reject you again. Yes, it's me versus Mamdani, and the people will determine who the next mayor is.
Yeah, and there have been so many twists and turns over these past few months, and it's hard to believe that today is the final day of campaigning for these candidates. Today, what we can expect, we're actually standing by right now for Mamdani, who is expected to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge and then will give a speech here at City Hall Park. Also, former Governor Cuomo, he'll be making his rounds through the boroughs today. And then finally, Sliwa will be making stops in Manhattan and Staten Island. We are live outside of City Hall this morning. I'm Phil Taitt, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.